can honestly say I don't really. Thank you, Mr. Kelly. Very good. Thank you, Paul Jean. Appreciate it. See you guys. Thank you. Okay. So we'll call to order the Personnel Committee Wednesday, August 14. We have minutes that need to be approved from the July 29th meeting. Is there any?
This is Aaron Moody from Morris Manning. Did you want me to go ahead and drop off as well?
Yeah, I'll hang up. I'm sorry. I forgot to disconnect you. Thank you so much for being involved in our meeting. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Were there any issues in the July 29 meeting that were concerned in the minutes, Ms. Reed?
No, sir.
Okay. I have a motion to accept. Second? All in favor? Okay. Moving on. Consider recommending the Board of Commissioners approve the recommendations for the Health Benefit Plan Third-Party Administrator, Stop Loss Carrier, and Pharmacy Benefits Manager. Ms. Reed.
Okay. So, each year, our benefits consultant, Shaw Hankins, presents us with options for our health benefit, third-party administrator, stop-loss carrier, and a pharmacy benefits manager. So if you look at your report, we're currently with Anthem, which is Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Georgia, for health insurance, for our third-party administrator for health insurance. The current fee for that plan or that vendor is $32.38 per month per employee per month for an estimated total of $275,489. Also included in that is a 4%, that Anthem retains a 4% of the projected network savings for an estimated $298,100. The current administration fee is capped through 2021. Anthem also administers the county stop-loss insurance, which is utilized to protect against unexpected high-dollar claims that exceed a certain level. Our stop-loss deductible is $125,000, and the current premium is $155.83 per employee per month, for an estimated total of $1.3 million. Shaw Hankins marketed our stop-loss coverage, and we received quotes from Anthem, Berkeley, Sun Life, and Voya. Anthem's quote for 2020 is $169.85 per employee per month, for a estimated total of $1.4 million, which is a 9% increase over this year's rates. The rates for 2020 are locked in, and Anthem is not considering any lasers for the year 2020. Berkeley's proposal was $175.18 per employee per month, for an estimated total of $1.5 million. This is a 14.3% increase over the current year's rates. And Sun Life's proposal is $144.39 per employee per month, for an estimated total of $1.25 million. This is a 5.4% decrease, or less than the current year's rates. And Boyer's proposal is $145.11 per employee per month, for $1.26 million, which is 5% less than this year's rates. For Voya and for Sun Life, or for any other company that's outside of Anthem, Anthem will charge us a $25,525 carve-out fee to coordinate with an outside stop-loss carrier, and that's included in the stop-loss carrier's rates that I mentioned earlier. The proposals for Sun Life and Voya are not firm, and the rates will not be locked in until September 30th. So that puts us in a precarious position if we were to go with either one of those carriers, because for the current prognosis of our current large claims, there is no guarantee that those particular rates will remain intact. So Shaw Hankins is recommending that we go with Anthem, stick with Anthem for our stop-loss coverage. They also recommend that we remain with Pharmavale benefit management for our pharmacy claims administration. And the rates for the claims are $3.75 per claim. That rate has stayed in place since we've been with Pharmavale. So your options are, or your alternatives are, to renew the contract with Anthem for the provision of health insurance third-party administrative services and stop-loss coverage for 2020 with $32.38 per employee per month for the TPA services, and a $298,938 for a retention of 4% of the network savings, for an estimated annualized total of $574,000, and then $169.85 per employee per month for the stop-loss coverage, which is an estimated $1.4 million, and then also to remain with Pharmavale. The second alternative is to renew the contract with Anthem for the provision of TPA services at the $32.38 per employee per month. Contract with Sun Life for stop-loss coverage for $144.39 per month, and that includes $25,000 for coordination between Anthem and Sun Life. However, the rates for Sun Life are not locked in, so those rates could change. And then the third option is to, again, renew with Anthem for TPA services, or the contract with Voya for stop-loss coverage. Again, those rates for Voya is $145.11 per employee per month. However, those rates are not locked in, so those rates could change with Voya. We're recommending that we remain with Anthem for TPA services and for stop-loss coverage, and that we remain with PharmaVale for the pharmacy benefits.
Okay.
The word locked in
Right,
means a lot.
sure.
I don't think there's any question about that in my mind, especially by today's standards on all this stuff. Be here today, gone tomorrow. But, anyway, that's,
On the stop-loss side of things, it says our current deductible is $125,000. What's our average per year on those? That exceed $125,000? Do we have to invoke the stop-loss coverage?
We
Do you
have-
have any idea? I'm sorry.
We've had how many people?
Yeah, how many
We've
claims?
had
I mean,
about
is it?
maybe three or four
Okay,
to actually go over.
Right.
Right now, we're at one.
But we've got some that are bumping up
Close.
against the 125.
okay.
And that's what they were talking about with the prognosis for those that are bumping up against that may go over, which will affect what Sun Life
Right.
and Voya
Okay.
comes back with.
All right. And then you used a term, you said that this rate is locked in, it's the second paragraph of the background on the first page. This rate is locked in for 2020, and Anthem will not laser any claims for the plan year. What does that mean?
That means that we have a $125,000 deductible for most claims. That's the stop loss. But if there are some claims out there that they think are going to be very high, they will raise the deductible. So you could have some claims out there that are, or some members who have a $250,000 deductible because their particular situation is going to cost a lot more than the $125,000. So they could raise that deductible. And we've had, in the past, we used to get lasered a lot. Probably like.
So the term laser is the one I'm having trouble trying to get in my brain. Does that mean they can raise the stop loss deductible on individuals arbitrarily?
Not arbitrarily, it's based on what's going on with their medical condition. If they're seeing that their rates, that their claims, their costs are going, that it's predicted that it's going to be a lot more than the 125, they don't want to have that liability on them, so they're going to put the liability back on the county.
Right.
But isn't that why you buy insurance? You buy insurance
That's what it
because
sounded like to me.
they're supposed to cover
Take the bad
the
with the good.
unexpected loss, you know? It sounds like when something bad has happened, they just raise the deductible. So, I mean, is that fair?
Might not be.
Do other people do that?
Oh, yeah, that's what they do. And like I said, in the mid-2000s, we were lasered a lot.
So this statement that the rate is locked in for 2020 and it will not laser any claims for the plan year, that means for 2020, they're not going to laser us for anybody.
Right.
Well,
And that's a significant factor.
right. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That
We
sounds,
always look for that because,
yeah.
you know, these other companies, the window's still open, they can laser, and that could be,
Well,
Devastating.
certainly they're assuming more of the risk by doing that for 2020. So the small delta increase in their costs certainly might be obviated, mitigated by the absence of laser for 2020. Any thoughts, Commissioner Neal or Commissioner Coleman?
What, the only question I had is it critical that we make this vote today, or could we wait till we got the other quotes in
If we
September?
wait till we get the other quotes. Well, I believe that Anthem will stick to what they have in place for us because they've said the rates are locked in. So So we could wait, but open enrollment is right around the corner.
Yeah.
Their rates are not gonna be locked in until,
Open.
September and October for Boya and
Well,
Sunlight.
my next question was gonna
Yeah,
ask, is
so-
there any wisdom in waiting?
No,
Okay.
Can those other people, Sun and Voya, have they agreed not to laser us?
they have not. They have not agreed
And
to
we don't know
laser,
what
they
the
have
rate
not.
is.
Yeah, we don't know if they're not locked in.
Right.
Yeah. And,
It's just from a timing standpoint, you know, if we wait till the end of September, then it's very, very challenging to get open enrollment done in time to process it for a January 1 effective date.
Contract signed.
Right.
and I, just a question.
No, that's a good question.
So, if you won't make me read the whole paragraph, I'll make a motion.
Which motion, we got a recommendation, and then we got a recommended motion for the Personnel Committee and a recommended motion for the Board of Commissioners. Are they all the same?
They are.
Okay. So you can pick one of the
Pick
three.
one, well, I'll take the one recommended for the personnel
One's got
committee.
our name on it.
Yeah, I move to recommend that the Board of Commissioners renew the contract with Anthem for the provision of health insurance, third-party administrator services, and stop-loss insurance coverage, and to renew the contract with Parmavale for pharmacy claim administration at the following rates effective January 1, 2020, as described by Ms. Reed. How about that?
Perfect.
All right.
Excellent, good job. Any
Anybody got a
further,
glass of water?
further discussion? All in favor? Okay, very good. Okay, we're at number 3. Consider recommending the Board of Commissioners approve the recommendations for basic life insurance and long-term disability insurance. Ms. Reed?
Okay, so the county provides basic life insurance for employees at their, at the employee's salary, rounded to the nearest thousand, at a maximum of $125,000. And then dependent life insurance is included at $5,000. The current rate for this is 18 cents per $1,000 of salary per month, and for dependent coverage, it's $1.60 per covered life per month. The rate for 2020 has an increase to 21 cents per $1,000 of salary per month. And the basic, the dependent coverage is the same, the 1.6 cents per covered life, $1.60 per covered life per month. The estimated total for basic life insurance is $82,945, and the estimated annual cost for dependent life insurance is $10,791. And these funds are budgeted in our employee benefit fund. Long-term disability, we provide long-term disability insurance for employees who are no longer able to work. Employees are eligible for this benefit after being off of work for 6 months due to a long-term disability, and if they're approved, they receive 60% of their salary to age 65. Our contract with MetLife is, the current rate is .262 per $100 of covered payroll. For 2020, the rate is .293 per $100 of covered payroll, for an estimated annual total of $107,728. And this is an 11.8% over the 2019 rates. The funds are budgeted in our employee benefit fund.
Okay, questions, commissioners? Interesting, we just had a discussion about the increased longevity and life table analysis of people in the state of Georgia, but they're charging more for life insurance coverage. You know, you would think if people were living longer, they might charge a little less.
County government's a tough profession.
We've had some experience though, like over the last couple of years,
Yeah.
right?
I think we got 3 people now.
Yeah,
It's just interesting, 19%, that's a healthy increase.
it is, but it's based on our experience.
And the employee benefit fund is robustly funded?
It's adequately funded.
Okay. Thoughts?
Yeah. I don't want to go up 20% in my business. That's what.
Okay, anybody want to make a motion? on the back of the page, it has a recommended motion for the Personnel Committee.
You out of breath on that other one.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to read one,
All
so.
right. I'll kick in here. Move to recommend the Board of Commissioners approve the following effective January 1, 2020, MetLife for employee basic life insurance at .214 cents per thousand of salary per month, and dependent basic life insurance at 1.65 cents. No, that's $1.65 per cover life per month. Any purrs in there.
No.
MetLife insurance for long-term disability insurance is at .262 cents per thousand, 100 of covered payroll.
Okay, we got a motion, second?
I think I put a motion in there somewhere.
Second.
Second, all in favor? Okay. Very good. Number 4, consider recommending the Board of Commissioners approve the recommendation for the Employee Assistant Plan.
Okay, so our employee assistance program is with Aspire. This company provides various services to employees, particularly counseling services to employees and their dependents. With this program, the first 6 visits for confidential face-to-face counseling is free to the employee. Then any counseling that they receive after that is processed through the health benefit. Currently, the fee for these services is $1.32 per employee per month, which I forgot to put those pers in there on that first line there. This is the end of a 3-year rate guarantee with Aspire. So we've had that rate for the last 3 years. The rate for 2020 is $1.37 per employee per month for an estimated annualized total of $14,796.
Questions?
Is that, we've got it covered in the budget to start for,
Yes, that's in our budget, yes.
Okay, I have a motion here.
I'll make a motion to recommend that the Board of Commissioners renew the contract with EAP Consultants LLC for the provision of employee assistance plan services at a rate of $1.37 per employee per month for an estimated annualized amount of $14,796, effective January 1, 2020.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Just looking at those numbers, they don't seem to add up in my brain. So just using round numbers. If the rate's $1, let's just say $1 per employee per month, and we got 1,000 employees or so, that's okay to do it. I got it. It worked out.
Okay.
Okay. It just.
My calculator, okay.
Yeah, no, it's good, it's good. I
Okay.
just thought it might be a little bit more, but that's just about right.
Yeah, okay.
Good, okay, thank you. Sorry for the delay. 5, consider recommending the Board of Commissioners approve the recommendations for voluntary benefits. Ms. Reed.
Okay, so the voluntary benefits are benefits that the county offers to employees. The costs are borne by the employee. The county does not fund any part of these benefits. So the first benefit is dental. Currently, we are with Anthem for dental. And we had Shaw Hankins also to go out and market this particular benefit, and we're recommending that we change from Anthem for 2020 to Emeritus. Anthem's rates, we're going to increase by 23% for next year, and Emeritus rates, there's no increase in the premiums for employees. And for 2021 to 2023, there's a 7% rate increase cap Plus, there's an additional plan that Emeritus offers, which is called the alternate plan, where the member has a $1,750 annual maximum per member amount, benefit. So we're recommending that we move to Emeritus for dental. The next benefit is vision, and we have IMED for vision, and there are no changes in the rates. Oh, there is an increase in the rates, just a slight increase, and you can see those on your handout. For biweekly employees for single coverage, it moves from $292 biweekly to $350 biweekly. For employee plus spouse, it's $511 currently. That would increase to $6.13 biweekly. Employee plus children is $6.13 biweekly. That would increase to $7.36 biweekly. And for family coverage, it's $7.59 currently. That would increase to $9.11 biweekly. For group accident coverage, we're currently with Aflac, and we're recommending that we move to Unum. The rates for Unum are less expensive than Aflac, and then we've had some issues with Aflac over the last couple of years, so we're wanting to move away from them. With critical illness, we're asking to move to Unum away from Aflac. The benefits are based on there's a per $10,000 benefit rate, and also based on their age and their tobacco use. It's voluntary whole life with long-term care rider. Currently, we're with Aflac. Again, we're asking to move to Unum for that. Those rates are based on age, benefit amount, and tobacco use. Voluntary short-term disability, we're currently with MetLife, and that's 65 cents per $10 weekly benefit. And there's no change in the recommendation for the provider, and no change in the rates. Voluntary term life and accidental death and dismemberment insurance, we're with MetLife, and the rates are based on age. There's no change there. And then for flexible benefits, flexible spending account, we're with McGriff Insurance Services, which formerly was Stanley Hunt, Dupree and Rhine. That's $1.02 biweekly. There's no change in the provider or in the premiums for that. The next benefit is pet insurance. We currently have VPI. For pet insurance, the rates are based on the level of coverage, and there's no change for that. And then the last benefit is the Shaw Hankins Advantage package, which provides a teledoc, nurse line, health advocacy, medical bill service saver, and pharmacy benefit, an additional pharmacy benefit. The current rate is $8.30 per pay period for that, and that will increase to $8.93 per pay period. Those are all the benefits.
So the one that I have a question on would be the dental. And when you look at the coverage like dental, is there an analysis of how many local dentists actually accept the plan?
Yes.
And are you happy with what you found out?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think there were any. I thought I brought my book,
If
but I
we
guess I
lost
didn't.
one, we gained one.
Okay.
Right.
So, but there are plenty of providers in this
Yes.
area that would accept this type of plan?
Yes, and we've had emeritus before.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're recommending no change on the eye, is that what we?
Right.
And we have plenty of
Coverage, yeah.
no,
Yeah, and IMED is like probably one of the most popular
Okay.
carriers for that.
Okay.
Be interesting, don't want to take the time, but how many people actually sign up for some of these things, like the pet insurance and the
Yeah, but, I've left my book, but I think
You
they're
know,
I
like,
think she,
critical illness, that type of thing.
How many people?
I think she's having,
and this is Cindy Kennedy, she's with Shaw Hankins.
Uh-huh.
She's she's our local rep.
with the pet insurance, I think we got like 9 or 10 more.
Okay. Yeah.
And what about our dental and eye? A high percentage
Yeah,
of
high
our employees?
percentage.
Yeah.
So it's a benefit that the
Short-term
employees take
disability.
advantage of, huh?
So, and it's all employee paid, but they do,
They do reach out and get it. Yeah,
Oh, yes,
okay.
yes.
yeah. Do we have an idea how much money,
If they do or if they don't.
No,
how much money that saves them to carry these?
And what now, what did you say?
I don't know that.
I said, what we were saying, it doesn't cost us anything.
Right.
If they do or if they don't.
Yeah,
Right, but it costs the employees something, I'm just
Yeah,
curious how many
we're
people are
shopping
actually.
the best program for it,
Right,
you know,
right.
to try to make it a better benefit
Yeah,
for the employees.
Curious how many out there, take advantage of these,
Yeah, the pet insurance was, I didn't know.
yeah. 5 or 10, yeah.
Maybe it was in that other book.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion to recommend that the board approves the following volunteer benefits effective January 1, 2020. Americas for dental insurance, IMED for vision, Unum for accident insurance, Unum for critical illness, Unum for voluntary whole life insurance with long-term care rider, MetLife for short-term disability insurance, MetLife for voluntary term life insurance, McGriff Insurance Services for flexible spending accounts, PPI Pet for pet insurance, and Shaw Hankins Advantage Package.
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor? Very good. And then, what would be the precedent for Mr. Hours for putting these on the consent agenda, or just, or we're okay? Typically, you wouldn't see a need for the whole board to discuss what we decided about health benefits and that type of thing? That's fine with me.
No.
And you all want to discuss at the Board of Commissioner meeting? Well, why don't we put them on the consent agenda unless anybody wants to pull one for further
Right.
discussion?
okay.
Anything else to discuss at the Personnel Committee here? All right, adjourned.
Okay,
Thank you.